Well, a very good morning to all our viewers. It is a chilly August morning. If you have stepped out of your house for any reason, you would know that it is super windy out here, but I'm not feeling the wind. Thankfully so. I'm out at Orlando Stadium in Orlando East in Soweto. And of course, it is a very, very busy sporting weekend. We've got Bok action later on, but for all football fans, it's a huge weekend. It's the MTN8 semifinals, leg 1 of 2. And of course, the biggest fixture on that calendar is Mamelodi Sundowns taking on Orlando Pirates here at Orlando Stadium. Now, we are going to be discussing this with Vuyo Mere. He's a former Bafana and Sundowns defender. We also have Batty Grobler here. He was telling us from Stadium Management South Africa that this is a new pitch, and we need to be aware of what that actually means when they lay down a new pitch. The northern side hasn't received sun because it's seasonal. We're waiting for the seasons to change, bring that sunshine, and then the pitch will be a uniform color, but it's looking beautiful nonetheless. They're also replacing some of the chairs, and they have to do it in phases as the fixtures go by. So you'll see some dark blue colored chairs and some light chairs. Obviously the dark ones are the new ones, but it's looking incredible out. Your staff have already arrived to make sure that everything is prepared for today. It is, I suppose, the calm before the storm, I heard Vuyo Mere saying, because it is a sold out stadium. In fact, tickets were sold out more than a week ago. A huge fixture. So I'm going to join my guest now this morning. Vuyo is a free agent. We know him as a player. Then he was a coach with TX Galaxy, and now is helping us out with some analysis. It obviously is a big one. People are excited. Abdesalam Wadu has a lot of pressure on his hands here today, Vuyo. They're coming off a 2-match losing streak in the league, but they are the defending champions. They know what it takes, though, to dig out a win. What do you think of today's fixture?
Good morning, Stacey, and good morning to the viewers at home. What a beautiful morning today. Like I said, it's the calm before the storm. So now we eagerly waiting for the big clash today, Mamelodi Sundowns against Orlando Pirates, which is going to be an interesting game. Both teams, we know they haven't had the great start that they wanted. Orlando Pirates losing 2 games in a row, and Mamelodi Sundowns drawing away to Chipa and then winning against Amazulu. So, but then I think both teams now, they won't focus too much on the league games that they've played. They know that it's a cup competition, and we're now asking ourselves, is the Pirates coach now going to change the team?
I know.
Or is he going to continue with the youngsters that he's been playing? So Mamelodi Sundowns also, they have their problems there, with players wanting to leave. But then I don't think will affect them much, because whoever plays at Mamelodi Sundowns, I think he produces the results. So it's going to be interesting.
They come off that Club World Cup preparation for this season, so they actually are in great form. But obviously Pirates are there pre-season. We're going to go into what you think the lineup is going to be. I'm going to bring Batty Grobler in with me for a short moment, because I know that he's been preparing a lot of things in the stadium. It's looking beautiful. We spoke about the new pitch, Batty. What is the message you always want fans to know? Because you said to me it's going to be chaos later today at 3 o'clock. Well, actually before 3 o'clock.
Before 3 o'clock, that hour before kickoff. So the old message: arrive early. Traffic is going to be chaos. So in Klipspruit Valley Road, there's early bird parking that's going to be closed the minute that parking is full. So if you arrive early, you'll be able to park there. Otherwise, you'll be directed from the circle to the rugby field and to other parking at schools in and around the precinct. So it's important to arrive early.
Yeah.
The next thing is, if you don't have a ticket, please don't arrive.
I was going to ask you about that.
We've got a problem with loiterers gathering in front of the search points and the scanning points. And there's a huge emphasis and focus from the police services and the club, PSL, and the stadium to keep that area sterile. So you're going to be removed there. So to avoid any conflict with the police and the security services, please, if you don't have a ticket, don't arrive. You won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I know you're going to be making sure that happens. And as Batty said, if you don't have a ticket, don't come. There's no leniency, guys. They want to make sure that it's a safe environment for fans and players as well. I'm coming back to Vuyo. What do you think Abdesalam Wadu is going to do? Because I think he's been receiving the biggest criticism around his selection of players there, Vuyo.
I think when he came on board, he already had big shoes to fill with the the departure of Coach Jose Rivero. And obviously, coaching Orlando Pirates, you are already under pressure. But then the question is being asked, is he now introducing the new players quick? And does he have maybe a plan for or follow the philosophy of Orlando Pirates? And because most of the supporters are asking themselves, how can you field in 5 new players that have just joined the team? And you know you have the senior guys in the team, the likes of Van Rooyen at right back. We saw the young boy not doing very well, and the Pirates fans didn't receive it well. So now, yes, it's something that we're looking forward to seeing, whether he's going to bring in Mahaula there in the middle, Tapelo Koki, the experience there at the back, and obviously Apolis and Sipombuli, they've done well. Those are experienced players. So it's a question, we're eagerly waiting to see what's going to happen.
You've been an assistant coach, and you would know why this is challenging, because as you mentioned, you've got big shoes to fill. You're playing around with combinations. However, you can't take too much of a risk when it comes to making sure that you have the silverware. They have 3 trophies. They're looking for history as well. But if we look at then Mamelodi Sundowns, Reyners is looking good. Matthews is there as well. What do you make of Masandawana and their team, that they could possibly have that line up there?
We all know what Mamelodi Sundowns is capable of, because once they get in gear, that team it just goes. So now anyone can just come up and score at Mamelodi Sundowns. That is something that is good for them. Hence, I'm saying that, we shouldn't focus on the negative thinking now, the outside factors. Now I'm going to destabilize the team, which is something Pirates will make a mistake by thinking of that. So now, yes, the coach obviously has got a good headache also there, not knowing who to field, because Reyners is scoring, Sales is scoring, Peter is also now coming back there, Temba Azwani, we know his capabilities. So yeah, my biggest question is, who are they going to fill there on that right back position, because they are struggling there because of injuries and the situation of Mudau. So we want to see as supporters that who's going to...
And Sales as well.
Yeah, even Sales. So yeah, but then at Mamelodi Sundowns, they've got depth. Every player, there's a quality player, national team players. So yeah, no excuses today, no excuses.
What about the other fixture? Let's look at Stellenbosch FC and Sekhukhune United quickly before I let you go.
And another fixture that is going to be interesting, because most of the fans obviously concentrating on this one. But then we look at Sekhukhune, that they are in a good space. They've done well. They've beat Orlando Pirates, and they've signed some senior guys which they are helping the team, the likes of Bradley Hobla, contributing now and scoring goals. Miguel team also in there. And, they've just fixed the spine of the team. Yeah. And now something that is worrying on the other side for Stellenbosch, whereas they lost Traore and Siponduli. So now they're going to have to fix that midfield very quickly so that, they can start competing again. But then they are capable. They lost in the final last season and they've done well. So now I think they want to leave this trophy also. So interesting one.
I think I hear my director saying that we've run out of time, but a quick score prediction for both games?
Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Pirates 0.
Okay.
Sekhukhune 1, Stellenbosch 0.
Okay. Batty, you still here? What's your prediction?
I'm not allowed to say.
And there you have it. We've been chatting to Batty Grobler. He's the Managing Director of Stadium Management South Africa, telling everyone, get here early, make sure that you have your tickets. There is no leniency in that regard. And we're also chatting to former Bafana and Sundowns defender Vuyo Mere. He's going with Sundowns obviously there, and he gave us his predictions as well. It is the MTN8 semi-finals, leg 1 of 2. Orlando Pirates are taking on Mamelodi Sundowns here at 3 o'clock. That's it from me for now, though. We'll see you later throughout the show. It's back to the guys in studio.